everyone, Dan here with your JVZoo team. And today we've got a very special interview exclusively for our JVZoo members. Now we've caught up with two guys who know a thing or two about building lists and making great money with affiliate marketing. Now whether or not you're just starting out or you've been in this game a while, I promise you today's interview is going to really open your eyes and give you so much incredible information that it's well worth staying around to the very end. Now, if I was you, I'd grab a pen and paper, get yourself ready. This is a great interview. You guys are going to love it. And with that being said, let's go over, meet the guys behind it. So, Alan, let's start with you. Introduce yourself to the JVZoo community and let's kick this interview off.
Yeah, so I'm Alan Maglioka. I've been online internet marketing since 2002. Many of you may have seen Ryan and I's launch in 2018, Affiliate Funnel Clones. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But as far as I go, from 2002 to 2009, I failed miserably. Okay, I didn't make a single penny online. Spent over $20,000. Went into debt. Angry family members asked me when I'm going to quit. Just please stop. We're tired of funding you.
When you're going to get a real job.
Right, exactly. That whole spiel. And these are people that loved me and support me, but so anyway, as of 2009, I got smart, right? Light bulb moment. I keep reading money's in the list, money's in the list, money's in the list, money's in the list. I was lazy the whole time. Little did I know, 10 years later, that I could automate the whole process and make it easy. But then I paid $5,000, hired a mentor, and paid him $5,000, and we did a giveaway event. Okay, and then basically what that did was generate 11,697 subscribers. I'll never forget that magic number, and generated over $5,000 in profit. So because we ended up doing, I think it was $15,000 to $20,000 range revenue. So I actually covered the $5,000 I paid for a mentor, plus got almost 12,000 leads, and made a few grand net profit after splitting that with him. From there, I went on to create my own info products, launched a lot of products on ClickBank. I've had multiple, six-figure launches, partnered up with other people in the industry, done anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000 or more in less than a week, and done millions of dollars with other people, and Ryan as well. Ryan and I have worked together I've known Ryan forever, but we worked together for 4 or 5 years, and brought him on board this whole project and this idea that we developed together after he came on board, which was our baby that was born in the AFC. So that's a little bit about me. I hope I covered everything. Basically, I was just an absolute failure for 7 years, and then I realized list building was the way to go, and then the rest is sort of history.
And I think that's one of the important takeaways there is that, if you're watching this right now and you feel like you're trying lots of different things and, just things aren't working for you, I think certainly for myself and listening to Alan, and I'm sure we're going to go to Ryan in a second, I'm sure you've got a similar kind of story. Most people, if not everybody, did not just start out and hit the ground running from day one. There's a period of error and mistakes and bad decisions and not really getting it before you get to the good stuff. So if you're watching this now and you're at a stage of, is this really a thing? Is this something that I can do? It is. You need to stick with it, and you need to keep finding the right training to do. You need to find the right things to be doing. So with that being said, Ryan, let's jump over to your good self. What's your background?
Well, geez, I know we're only on try to keep this as condensed as possible. So I'll give, the 10,000 foot view, but, just like everyone else, we have our ups and downs. And funny story, I got involved in marketing from a friend's father. Long story short, I grew up poor, right? One time we had my seven person family living out of a motel room. And, so I watched my parents struggle to make money, right? They were awesome work ethic, awesome mentors and parents, and, I love them to death. But they did have their, downfalls and their struggles and, addictions. And unfortunately, we had a lot of tough times. So the crazy part about this is I would compare it to a real life world, rich dad, poor dad scenario, where I go home, set Monday through Friday living at home. And then on the weekends, go to my friend's house that had mansions, beautiful views of the ocean. They had an arcade room. They had pools, right? And I used to love hanging out here. And I said, what is it that you guys do, right? Because before this, I thought, okay, watch Forbes, TV shows, watch MTV Cribs. I thought you got to be a pro athlete, I liked rap music, right? So I'm like, it must be a rapper, right? 50 Cent was on the scene and I wanted to have the same car he had, right? And I'm like, wow, this is, in my middle school days. And funny story is, right, this friend's father became a mentor. And I started working in their mailroom. And funny story, one of our formats today, and we'll teach about this in a second, is direct mail. And I would literally sit there for hours as a 14-year-old kid. So get this, I was working at McDonald's, and my friend said, hey, my dad will give you a job and he'll allow you to make $2 more an hour than what you're making now. I thought I hit the lottery. Like, what, are you serious? I'm gonna make $2 more an hour? So I would literally sit there all day with this, and I would fold it like this, fold it like this, and put it in an envelope. And then I learned not to lick the envelope because that was crazy. So we had the sponge thing, and I literally went ahead and immersed myself in direct mail pieces. My friend's father was using long form sales copy. And funny story, Alan and I actually use this today in our business. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But that was the foundation. That's what got me started to immerse myself in this industry. And my mentor, he saw the writing on the wall. He said, whoa, the direct mail process is very similar to the online process. And this guy named Sean Casey, believe it or not, was a friend. My mentor met him through Corey Rudel. He was the godfather of internet marketing. He had internetmarketing.com, some of the biggest names, Yannick Silver, Frank Kern, the who's who, credit this guy. Long story short, Corey passed away in a Porsche accident back in like 2005, 2004. But my mentor met Sean, and we brought the offline business online. And we realized in our offline CRM, we could send out an email to people that were giving us their email in our offline order forms. And long story short, overnight, my mentor got a name on the map for being the #2 affiliate for Mike Filsame's Butterfly Marketing course, which was a blockbuster course. To this day, tons of people credit, success to it. So, now to backtrack, age 18, 19, rubbing elbows with some of the biggest marketers in the industry. Funny, I met Frank Kern when, he had a shaved head, still living in Atlanta, Georgia. We've all heard that story, right? Oh, back in the day, I lived in Atlanta, Georgia. He was talking about his pet products, right? So, I went to these events, these workshops, and got to really, climb the ranks and as an affiliate manager and learn the offline marketing side, but then also the online marketing side. So, and I'm not going to go into detail right now and, the product launches and, about me specifically or my story, but long story short, I lose everything and I rebuild with these tactics, selling affiliate products, building lists, using lists to make money and profit. So in that time, like Alan said, I met him, I think when I was working for my mentor, like, 10, 12, 13 years ago. And it's been a blessing. We've been able to go ahead and hold workshops worldwide. We've been able to, ink deals with some of the biggest celebrities in the world. We've been able to go ahead and do some amazing things. And it all comes back to building lists, organizing those lists, and we do a very specific way on how we market those lists and selling products. And for us, it happens to be a lot of affiliate products. So again, that's the 10,000 foot view. The cool part is when you have a solid system, you have solid mentors, people like JVZoo and, the platforms that are really caring about the customers. Like you said before, it doesn't matter where you're at right now, because I've started over, right? I grew up poor, then I had success with the mentor and I was making great money. Then I lose it all over foolish decisions and partying. And I would talk about that another day. And then the crazy part though, is these foundations help me rebuild and building lists, selling products. So, if you're broke right now, I remember I was bouncing checks and just terrible times at one time, like 8, 9 years ago. Right. And now today, we travel first class or private and, have the cars and the homes. And it's not about that for Alan and I. What it's become about is the connecting with people. And we'll be sharing stories later on in this interview of people that still give me goosebumps to this day when we talk about them. Alan and I, it's hard for us to keep a straight face because these people, are just like, everyone else, right? This one guy was struggling for years. And then he went ahead, worked with Alan and I in a 2-day workshop. and within 2 hours was making hundreds of dollars. Now, obviously, we don't say every single person that, works with us and comes across our way is going to do that. That's obvious, right? We're all adults here. But the fun part is when you have a solid system and you're working with people, in JVZoo, and you have solid mentors, in my opinion and Alan's opinion, with lists and leads to selling good products and quality products, which you can find on JVZoo, anything's possible. And, so sorry for going down the Tony Robbins ending, but, but obviously is our heart and our passion.
So for someone who's watching this right now, and let's say, they're in that similar situation where, they really just need to find something that works. What would you say is the most important thing to focus on online? So, there's so many things that we see, and people say different things. They say, like we've been talking about here about building a list. People say, start a Facebook group, start doing YouTube, start doing affiliates, start doing product creation, there's so many different things. If you were back in that situation now and you were back at the entry point, what would you do? What would you do to say, make your first $100 a day?
Yeah. And it's funny that you said that because we go back to building the list, right? Which essentially, if it's a Facebook group, that's a list, a group of people. If it's, a club or, doing
a community of some description,
right? Yeah, so it's to immerse yourself in a community. So, some of our clients have specialized in precious metals. Some of our clients have specialized in, all these things that you couldn't even imagine, right? Someone is a hip hop dancer and she's selling tutorials on hip hop dancing, right? Obviously, we've had success with some of our clients in a wide variety of niches. And so what we've learned is the market and the product is almost, I hate to say this and use this word, but irrelevant, because what's the process is, or what's important is the process, which is building lists, getting solid products to go ahead and sell those lists of people, those products. And something that Alan crushes it and he really focuses on is segmentation and getting these lists of people. That's something that he's been amazing at, and he's even opened up my eyes these last 4 or 5 years on the automation process.
So obviously, for anyone who's watching who's a bit unsure about the segmentation, so basically what obviously that is finding the right offers for the right people. That's the basis of it, right? So making sure that the right people are in the right lists of things that they're likely to be interested in or that they've bought, etc. So you can really focus down and give the right offers to the right people.
And also, I want to say, not only is it important to segment, but I want to go back just for 1 second and say the reason you sort of asked, the reason, basically we're going back to see what works or what our advice be. Well, if you go back 20 years or 30 years, 25 years, email marketing was working then and it's working now. If you go back 20 or 30 years, even longer, for direct mail, it was working then and it's working now. If you were to launch Jack 30 years ago, it didn't exist. If you were to launch Jack today, as we were talking about earlier, it wouldn't yield as consistent results or predictable or even the best results as it would 3 or 4 years ago when it was massive. It wasn't. So we're not focusing really on trends. I'm not bashing Launch Jack, and we still think that's a great idea, a good time to get content and rank and stuff. That's great stuff. But we feel the core of any business should be develop an audience, segment those audiences, and whether it be email or whether it be envelope mail, snail mail, right? And we focus on what is working now and what's worked for decades and what's been proven. So that's sort of a golden nugget, if you will. If people are looking, and anyone's watching this video and they're wondering where to start, right? Or should I get this this software that does this, or this app that does this, or should I get into video marketing, or what should I do? Regardless of what you do, that to me, that's irrelevant. If you're a video marketer or a launch jack or whatever you do, or whether it's solo ads, which we're big on, and direct mail, whatever, you want to build your list, regardless of what you do. Build the core foundation of your business. Build the audience, because that's what's going to create sustainability. And when times are turbulent, how do you think the big boys survive? They rely on these people, right? Their core following or cult, whatever you want to call it, their audience, whether it be email or, like Ryan said, whether it be a Facebook group or whatever. It's all about creating an audience, and we focus on multiple 5 touch points, but the main core is direct mail and email marketing. And the reason is as I said, it's time tested, proven for decades. And they say email marketing is better now than it ever has been. And millennials even say they're more likely to buy from an email than they are in a Facebook ad. in recent studies. So that's why we rely on what works. We sort of get, the blinder thing, don't go for the shiny object, don't go for that. You just keep your blinders on, stick to a strategy, and build a list.
And realistically,
sorry.
it's easier now than ever before. You can go, and there's loads of different places where you can have an autoresponder, and it's easier than ever to create an online page, or to all of those things are easier than ever before. So, sorry, Ryan, what were you going to say?
No, but exactly what Alan just said, and kind of piggyback off what you said. It's like, no matter what you do, right? If it's the Facebook group, or if it's, jumping on a YouTube channel and doing YouTube tutorials, or launch tracking, or affiliate marketing with travel products, we've done that, right? Or this one girl I talked about who dances. She does dance tutorials. She's danced with Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. She actually choreographed the biggest tour last year. Anyways, long story short, she's building a list. She says, hey, people, are you interested in this? Do you want to know how I use these moves? You want to know how I choreograph? You want to know behind the scenes? If so, give me your info. Because like Alan said, no matter where you're at in your business, there will be a time that sometimes get turbulence, right? We talked about, I've experienced it, Alan's experienced, I'm sure Dan has had his scenarios, but you always have those ups and downs. And the one awesome thing is I can go ahead and drop a direct mail piece with an email ad campaign with Alan. We can generate anywhere within 24 to 48 hours, thousands to tens of thousands, in some cases, 6 figures. Why? Because we have that data. We have the list. So, that's the big takeaway, I guess, is no matter what it is, on what it is.
And that's the starting point, right? Because people have got to build
yes.
the list to be able to have days like that. I mean, obviously, you guys didn't just wake up one morning and straight away doing 6 figures, right? You've got to build the leads and the audience over time.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. 100%.
Okay, awesome. So let's talk about a product that you released 2 years ago. Alan, do you want to give us a quick talk about why you decided to team up with Ryan, and why you kind of decided that you wanted to take a look at changing the way that people deal with funnels and lead generation?
Yeah, so basically, like I focus on like funnels and email marketing. So I wanted to partner up with Ryan and bring him on board, and I brought him into this partnership, and I will not take, like, me and Ryan created AFC. It wasn't like my idea. Like, I had a company before then, and I brought Ryan on board to sort of like, help with like the higher end and the webinars and things like that, which is what he was really good at and still is, one of the many things. But together, like, we created this software because we identified there's 2 main ways that people teach in this market. Okay, way number 1 is run like, and I teach like, Bing ads, and we talked about YouTube ads a little bit before this interview began, and and Facebook ads. We do those things, and sometimes I'll send directly to a page. Very, very rarely. Point being, some people teach to send directly to a page and or build your own offer, things like that, and run cold traffic to a sales page, okay, without building a list. That's bad territory in my opinion, okay, in most cases. The other way is, hey, build a list, but hey, give them something of value, like a free ebook, okay, in exchange for their email address, name, phone number, email address, whatever data you decide to collect. There's nothing wrong with that, but what I figured was people don't really absorb that content. They immediately say, okay, it's free, therefore it's not valuable, therefore why am I even paying attention? So instead of going to a download or thank you page with all this stuff that they're overwhelmed with, I was like, let's create a landing page that if the affiliate offer that we're promoting is like how to get 1,000 subscribers from this email, that off the page in front of the page. So in other words, instead of sending them directly to a list, a free item or free, something of value, usually worthless anyways, some PLR product or something that's not valuable. And some people are, will argue against that, and I understand. And there are some things of real value. I'm just saying, like, what we do is we just make basically the opt-in page congruent with the affiliate offer, and then build the list in front of that. So we use the same color schemes, the same headlines, and basically just put an opt-in page and for the call to action saying, hey, watch this free video. Okay, and so they click the button, they opt in, they get the video, and then we're able to start building the relationship with them once they're on the list. But they immediately redirect to the affiliate offer. Okay. In addition, we send also emails, email follow-up sequence going back to that offer as well. So that's
sometimes, sometimes people are in a buying mood, aren't they? They want to buy, and so it makes sense, because what you're going to be able to do there is you're going to show people an offer. And then that's why most people that I see, in affiliate marketing, they're going to show the offer and then they're going to buy, or they're not going to buy. If they buy, well, great. Then you've got a lead. If it's your product, or even sometimes if it's an affiliate, you've not even got the lead. You've just made a commission, but it's done and that's it. They're gone. But of course, if you guys are capturing the lead before that lead, you can retarget them. You can remail them about something different. You can try and send them back to the same page. There's loads of different things that you can do with that one lead, right?
Yeah, and the brilliant part is, and there's some subliminal stuff that we do, but and I'm not going to get into the whole awareness thing, but a lot of times, there's product awareness, there's buyer awareness, they're unaware of what their problem actually is. We want to filter and qualify these people in one simple step and sell in one simple step. So what we've done is basically taken a two-step process of let's qualify you and then let's sell you. Basically, we're collecting the information and qualifying them in one step and then spitting them out exactly what we were just talking about on the landing page. So we're not giving away an ebook about email marketing and then sending them email marketing affiliate courses or anything like that. We're specifically saying, here's a free video on video marketing, and let's qualify you because you need help with video marketing. They opt in, and then they're qualified. They're more problem aware, and by the time they hit that landing page, your EPCs are so much higher than sending cold traffic directly to a page, and it actually boosts your amount of total sales. And that's
and of course they've already given you that little micro commitment as well by giving
exactly
you
one more yes step
Exactly.
Yep, one more yes step that you're putting before they get to the sales page. Exactly.
And to go ahead and to share a little backstory. So before Alan and I, so like Alan said, right, he approached me, which was really cool. I'm thankful. And, we both bring some awesome things to the table. So it's been an awesome partnership. But before this, Alan and I would have to talk about, okay, let's have this process started. So we'd have to go ahead and build an opt-in page. Right? We'd have to go ahead and talk to our programmer, Ed. God bless his heart. He's still worked with us to this day. And he's the brains behind the operation, meaning the software. And the technical side, right? So it's not me and Alan again taking credit. We have a huge team of people that are making this happen. But the point is before first to go ahead and test an affiliate offer, there was literally a week, 2 weeks, a month worth of work needed for us to go ahead and to be ready to promote it. Now with AFC, we literally have, affiliate funnel clones, exactly what it sounds like. We have clones that we can go ahead and build off of, and, and like Alan just explained the process. So I'm not going to go back into that and repeat them, but the reason why we do that. But the point that I love about it is how easy and how much time it saves from what he and I were doing 3 years ago, 4 years ago. A huge part of that time that before Alan and I, just for us to send out a test, we had to have an opt-in page built. We had to have these back-end pages built to go ahead, and Alan said to host a video and to connect with them. And then from there, it would divert to an affiliate offer. And, we had all these other steps in play before, we had the software. So it was actually also a tool out of necessity for us to go ahead and jump into campaigns, because we'd be running 2, 3, 5, sometimes 10 different offers at once, meaning promoting 10 different offers at once with our traffic sources. And we'd segment them, and you talked about that just a minute ago on what that means. But we segment the traffic sources and sending them to the right offer depending on the list we have. But the cool part is again, when we're doing that, when you're at that scale, and don't worry if you're watching this, we didn't start out there, right? Like Dan said, we just didn't wake up and launch 10 affiliate funnel clones, right? And 10 affiliate campaigns. No, we started off with one and we grew, and went from there. We have a team now that helps. But the cool part is the software helps shortcut all that work. So where if you want to launch 5, 10 of them, you can just by, within, I think, Alan, what did you do it in 60 seconds or 54 seconds? Or
yeah, 40 seconds or 39.8 seconds or something like that.
And then, by the way, we're going to do a challenge. So if you think you can beat Alan's time or just have some fun, actually, we're not even counting Alan's time on it, but we're going to give out a cool prize to everyone that wants to take the AFC challenge. So just some I let the cat out of the bag there.
No, that's good. That's very good. So what would you say then? So for now, I want to just talk about how this is different from what I know a lot of people who are watching this will be thinking when they see of funnels. And that's, they kind of start thinking about things like click funnels or conversion. They start thinking of page builds, because the word funnel in this industry, particularly at the moment, gets associated with it's a funnel builder or a page builder. Like the two terms get used very similarly together. So what would you say is the main difference between AFC, between affiliate funnel clones, and just any other funnel page builder that's out there?
Great question. Alan, do you want to start with it? Or
Yeah, I'll start and then pass it on to you. So the main thing is we're not a drag and drop builder. We're a paint by numbers, fill in the blank, just integrate your API, and click here, and you don't even have to copy and paste in our software. It actually, copies it for you, and it actually saves it for you. There's not even a save button when you put your link. So it's really easy to use. The other side is cost. So if you were to use a funnel builder, you're talking a monthly fee, usually $97 a month. We're a one-time deal. The other main thing is confusion. If you're using a funnel builder, you want to build out in-depth funnels, your own products, things that are on a more skilled level, right? If you're a beginner and you log into any funnel builders, I'm not going to say any names. You guys can, but I'm not, because I love the funnels and funnel builders and things like that. So we're not competing with like ClickFunnels. I'll go ahead and say it. We're not competing with ClickFunnels, okay, or Russell Brunson. We are simply providing these templates to where people can go in and they can say, okay, this offer has been tested and proven. We have 39 of them, okay. At original launch, we sold 5 upfront plus 2 bonus, that's 7, plus 25 for the upsell, okay. Now that's 32, okay. This time we're making 5 more brand new clones plus 2 new high ticket clones, and I just let the cat out of the bag on that one, but it fits here, right? So we have 39 clones for people to copy and plug into. And so you connect your autoresponder API one time. You don't even need an autoresponder if you don't want. We recommend it. Point being is you can build a list of these clones, but those are the main 2 things I would talk about is 1, cost, and 2, confusion. So if you log in to ClickFunnels right now and you're a brand newbie and you try to build a page that A, looks good, and B, more importantly, because some of our clones are not the prettiest in the world, they convert. Okay? We don't care about prettiness. I don't care about, I want it to convert. And some of my funnels get 68 to 70%. So on some days, 80%.
And that is just where so many people go wrong, is that it's all about design. And I see this all the time. Like, I know I don't want to be hating on ClickFunnels either, because I do love the group and I love the software and the community. But, I see people all the time in that Facebook group designing these funnels, and they've designed them and people saying, oh yeah, this is great. I want you to build me a funnel. And it's like, does it work? Does it convert? But it looks really pretty. I love the 2-tone colors and this, that, and the other. And people get wrapped up in all of this design and the prettiness, that really the prettiness is not going to make you money. The prettiness is not going to help you sell, right? And actually some of the stuff that I see that converts the best is stuff that we would consider to be like old school, 3, 4, 5, older years ago, white page, text, nothing fancy, no graphics, nothing, whirling, there's no 3D this or, nothing. It's just very simple. That's the message, and it converts. So
my highest converting page is my ugliest. Just a side tip.
Yeah.
No, I'm not joking.
Ugly pages do.
I'm embarrassed to share that page on this deal. I won't share it. It is the ugliest, god-awful looking page, but it gets me over 80%. And it's not even in the internet marketing industry. It's in the loan. It's in the loan industry. But it is the ugliest page I've ever created, but it gets me the highest opt-in rates.
And I can promise you've got no intentions of changing that page.
0. I will do
0.
I'm
exactly
the character on there.
exactly.
I'm afraid to make something plural on that page.
Okay, so obviously you guys have had great success with it. You guys have been doing this for a long time, and you released this product now 2 years ago. So I'd love to know what success the students have had, what success of people who've decided to pick up the first version of these affiliate clones. What have they been able to do with it? Because I think most people watching this will have seen, many videos where somebody has done something and they're going to teach it. But really, it's about what have the students been able to get out of it. So if I flip over to you, Ryan, what would you say has been the best result that's come out of this, or one of them? I'm sure there's been many.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because, you know, Alan and I, we've been able to service and work with a well-diverse clientele, right? And some of them happen to be A-list celebrities, right? For example, Paula Abdul, we worked with her, right? And some of the same exact strategies is actually a fun case study and a bonus we're adding into the AFC product launch is that exact case study and what we did with her. But anyways, the point is, right, is we've done these huge deals with Kevin Harrington, for example. That was the JVZoo launch, right? He was the shark on Shark Tank and founder of Seen on TV. But the truth is about 99.9% of the people we service, we work with, are probably newer to the moderate, you know, tech savviness on affiliate marketing and starting and running a business. So the fun part for myself and Alan is working with, you know, people that are kind of greener, so to speak, right, newer. And we've had awesome case studies. And to me and Alan, it's what it's about, right? It's not about, you know, the sales, the conversions. Obviously that's cool, right? You need to have that part in order to make it work, right? And that's what the business 101 is about, is having the numbers work. But for Alan and I, what's been the most exciting is working with people, because when the numbers work out well, they get to have success too. Because a lot of the people are promoting offers that we recommend, that we see working well in JVZoo, right? Products that, you know, we've, you know, created. And the cool part is people, they've named names, right? And we're not here to do that, right? And they talked about other things they bought, right? Which is kind of irrelevant. But the cool part with our members is they say, wow, you know, compared to other stuff out there, you guys really take the cake, right? And the value that you give, the tactics that you teach. Again, another thing, what separates us on why with the product is it's two things, really, right? You have the tool, which is AFC, right? The funnel builder, and allows you to collect leads and make sales. But the other side of it is the tactics and the training and what it is that we do. So, you know, the cool part is a lot of our success has been people utilizing the tactics and training that we found to be successful. And, you know, for example, if it was Wayne who went ahead and was in a workshop, you'd probably see his testimonial, or even one of my favorites, Nick. He happened to become a friend of mine now. And, you know, we're still on social media and we're connected, but he got to experience just within a couple hours having his first 3-figure day. And this was, you know, multiple years trying to get this working. So we all know, right, how to get traffic, right? You can Google on how to get traffic and you can find 1,001 ways, right? We know Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, right? Solo ads, right? Direct mail, for example. Everyone can access names and send them something. But it's how you do it and the way you do it that, and it's from our experience, that really matter. And that's what has helped a lot of our success stories, you know. And actually, if you want, you can share just a handful of them from a closed event Alan and I did just last year. And this was right before the pandemic, or shortly before the pandemic happened. So this was, you know, in 19. But we went ahead and have had awesome success stories. And the cool part is in our behind the scenes groups, you know, we can go on with hundreds of thousands of people that have had great success, from, again, A-list celebrities, which is very few, but all the way to, you know, people that are just trying to make it work. They want a side hustle. So this one person was a police officer that I'm talking to today, and he went ahead and he's working in Las Vegas right now. I shouldn't share this, but this one guy was in gang war and he shot someone else and he got shot. So he's actually using these strategies right now at the end of this hospital bed in a Las Vegas hospital on patrol. So, you know, you don't have to be doing it to that extreme, right? That's, holy cow, talk about an adrenaline rush, right? That's a way to build funnels and make money. I prefer
it's a way, maybe not what I would recommend for everybody to go out and do,
but the point is, right, we have servicemen, right now in Las Vegas, Nevada, that are doing the same thing. And, you know, on basically on some downtime, right? Because he's going to be sitting here. The guy is strapped to the bed for 14 hours. So he's like, hey, I might as well go ahead and, you know, get some work done. So, so the point is, you know, it's a diverse group, right? And it's people from all ethnics, all backgrounds, a doctor, a dentist. And something he said is, he goes, oh my gosh, Ryan, his name's Joel, became a good friend of myself and Alan. He said, I'm not going to lie to you, Ryan, I make good money. He said, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I make good money. I can jump inside someone's mouth and, you know, do this and get paid thousands of dollars. But he said, what I respect about you guys and what you're doing over at JVZoo is you don't have to be in someone's mouth for hours of the day to go make $1,000. You can literally send a few emails. And he was one of the ones. He said, Ryan, Alan, I've never been to an event before that watched 100% of the people in the room get results, make sales. And you'll hear his story. So yeah, so to me, that's what it's about, right, is about the stories, the connections, the amazing people we've got to become friends with. We consider family now, right? This client of mine, sent us something for our new baby, right? And we have that family relationship where it's not just, a buy a product and see you later, right? It's true, genuine on wanting to see people succeed and connect, because that's what I've realized. That's what my mentor did for me. I talked about how I grew up poor, right? I, 7 people living in a motel room one time, but the changing factor was I watched him building lists and selling products, and the mentor that invested said, hey, here's how you do it. Here's how you don't do it. And me and Alan are very transparent, right? In our members area and our groups, events, right? Everywhere where we go, we are very transparent in showing what we're doing, because the truth is as many home runs we've had way more failures, right? And way more duds. So we show both, and we're real, right? Because there's been times that I've dropped a piece of mail like this and spent $27,000, and guess what it brought back? Hundreds, right? But then there's a time Alan and I sent out, I think it was 6 emails on 8 different subject lines to one solo ad source, and we were ranked in the top 10 on JVZoo's hottest products without any outside affiliate promos. So, so that just shows you, the cool part is we've had students do the same exact thing. That was actually one of the success stories with one of our students that I'm talking about. So, this is the cool part about this, is it's about the student success, not about the numbers and, how can we sold 7,000 units, right? So to be transparent, right, we hope to hit the 10,000 unit mark, just because we know we could impact 3,000 more people, right? And do some awesome things. But it's not about to say, we had sold 10,000 units, right? To us, that's corny, right? We're overdoing things for the numbers. It's impact, and it's helping people, just like the JVZoo members watching this video right now.
And I think that's the perfect time for us. Let's share some of those testimonials from that event. So let's run that quick reel and show people exactly what has been able to come out of it, because some people have had some crazy success with this that you first launched. And that's going to bring us quite nicely, I think, into talking about what is new for 2020. So let's run that reel, take a watch of this.
Yes, my name is Nick Harper. I'm from Tyler, Texas, and really enjoyed this workshop. After being struggling online for so long, I had sales overnight, just within a few hours after working with Ryan and Alan.
My name is Kate Holton. I started out about a year and a half ago, looking into different things. I went to learn and was not happy. I've got a lot of shiny syndrome things, but what I've learned to look for is the personalities of the teachers, the instructors, and you two, Alan and Ryan, rock, and I've not gotten any clicks until this workshop, and I have 5 clicks and 117 clicks and 5 sales. And that to me is fantastic. A penny more than I had before is money.
My name is Wayne Bennett. I'm from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, and I've struggled for years and finally made the commitment to come to a live event and get some coaching. Not disappointed. Learned a lot and went really focused. The guys really got me focused on actionable steps, and like I said, you need a mentor. You need whatever area of business, sports, whatever. You need someone to actually show you what to do. And I'm not excited. I'm not disappointed. I've got sales. I'm really tired, but it's worth it. I'll sleep on the plane. Thank you.
Hi, Dorcel Burgess, Tampa, Florida. This was a great session. I learned a whole lot and things I'm going to take into, the affiliate clone program, but other programs. It's going to help me vastly improve and move forward, what I'm looking for. So I just want to say thank you guys. It's really great.
Hey, my name's Joel Newsom. I'm from Atlanta, and really had a great time up here in Charlotte with Ryan and Alan. This was a true workshop. They worked us. They would teach us some principles of the marketing, and then they would make sure that we all could do it on our own computers here in the room. And pretty much everybody in the room is making sales, which is great. I've never been to a workshop where everyone was actually keeping up with the lecturers and making sales. And I'd like to come back to the next event when they have it in 5 to 6 months and show how well I've done.
And just to be completely clear and transparent, everyone in that workshop, everyone that you just saw were using the AFC software. So this was not we're teaching something in, let's say, ClickFunnels, we're applying the same principles. They were using the original, an original clone, one clone out of 32 clones in the AFC original app. Okay, so they were using one for the workshop. They're using one traffic source and one of our clones.
So let's talk about traffic and how people are going to be able to use the software that you guys have got. Because I think one of the most common questions that we get, certainly on the support of JVZoo and your affiliates, is, I've got a product that I found. I know that I want to promote this product, or they see it's a top seller or it's a product of the day, and they want to promote it, but they don't really know what to do with traffic. So if someone picks up the clones, obviously that's going to be the software that's going to help them do this, and it's going to help them build the list. But before they've got that list, what would you guys say would be the best traffic source that people should be focusing on right now? Alan, should we start with you?
Yeah, and then we'll go to Ryan, because we have both, we have
different
two. I know
ideas,
exactly
right?
what Ryan's going to say. And so the main.
I know exactly what Alan's going to say, and it's two different things. So don't worry, guys. You can do this with multiple methods. So
Yeah, and we are not telepathic. We just So what I would start with, okay, is. And I'm just the thing. I'm an expert. I would consider myself an expert at Facebook ads and YouTube ads. Ryan with Facebook ads, and then me, us both at solo ads. Having said that, I would start with solo ads, and the reason is, for one, the reason I say all these are paid, right? So we have free traffic resources. Let me backstep a little bit. We have a traffic section within the AFC members area that says, okay, this is the free traffic section. Here's training on how to get free traffic. And here's a paid sources section, and here's what works right now. We don't just say go get solo ads, and we don't just say go to Udemy, which is a solo ad marketplace. We tell you which listing, which guy on Udemy to go to get the traffic. So we're very specific in that, and we're always testing. I feel like that's very important, because a lot of that is like, oh, traffic is included in the newest hook now is crazy. It's not really on JVZoo, but I've seen it in the more in a blind space is buyer traffic included. Like, how do you include buyer traffic into a software? It doesn't even make sense, right?
But and it's really just a scheduler for Facebook. But
exactly, yeah. And so that's really, it doesn't make. But we go very specifically. We have a traffic section saying, hey, once your clone's set up, go to the traffic section and click here to get paid traffic here. Paid traffic is my favorite because A, it's measurable. B, it's predictable, and C, it's completely easy. It's hands off. You pay someone money, they send you traffic, and the order is done, right? And we have several sources that our users can go to for that. And this is part of what facilitated. A lot of people, Ryan said it perfectly, but I want to be even more clear. Ryan said we hit top 10 from a solo ad source, and this is true. But this was not just our internal traffic. This was also including other affiliates who were our students. They were not outside affiliates. They were just our students. And we said, hey, use this clone, get traffic from this source, and let's all drive traffic at the same time. And that's how we hit top on the top sellers list on JVZoo internally, was between us and our students all basically focusing on the same clone at the same time. So it was really cool, on the same traffic source. So that's what I would say is go with solo ads first. If you're absolutely, I don't like the word broke, but if you are struggling financially, like I don't have money for traffic, Alan, that's understandable. Each person is going through something different during these times. Keep in mind that there are free traffic sources, okay, that work. I just like and prefer paid traffic better because it's faster, it's more measurable, more predictable, and it's more hands-off, and you can just go about your business after paying your money, and you get started cheap. You can buy 100 clicks right now for $30 or $35 on Udemy. That's pretty cheap. If you don't have 30 or 40 bucks to spend, maybe going into your internet business isn't for you. And I don't say that to be a jerk. I say it just to be completely candid with you. If you don't have 30 or 40 bucks to spend, then maybe you should dive into more of the YouTube and the free content and free traffic generation, things like that. But you can get started on a very small budget with solo ads, and that's another reason I love it.
Awesome. All right. It sounds like you're going to have a different,
it's And you are right, it is different, but also a lot the same, because Alan's 100% right, and you want to start where you can start, right? And fun fact, on our AFC 1.0, or it's not 1.0, it's just AFC, but on our AFC first launch, we went ahead and one of our top 10 JVs, and to be fair, I'm going to be honest, they didn't end on the top 10, but they were in the top 10 the first 3 days of the launch. And the way how she did it was with zero ad spend, zero list. She created some review videos, posted them in different Facebook groups, posted them on YouTube. She did, I guess, the launch tracking, right, style, and went ahead and she hit cash bonuses. We were actually the first time she hit a 4-figure payday on affiliate marketing. So anyways, you can start where you can start, right? And like Alan said, if you can't, spend 30, 40 bucks quite yet, then you have to get creative and do some other methods. Organic is a free way, but organic is also, I think she said 6 or 7 of these before it popped off, right? So you got to get it seasoned and moving.
And I think sorry to interrupt you there, but I think that is the biggest takeaway for anybody watching this right now, regardless of all these different methods. The biggest takeaway is do something, right? You've just got to do. Yes. So whether or not you're going to go with what Alan was saying about, the solo ads aisle, or going down a different ads, or whether or not you're going to do free traffic, you've just got to do. If you don't put anything into it, it always surprises me. People who don't actually do any work for it are upset that they don't get any results out, right? You've actually just got to do. So even if you're in a situation right now where you literally don't have 40 or 50 bucks to go and spend on traffic, right? That's just not something that's doable for you for your current circumstances, then go and do different free methods, right? The chances are you probably got a phone in your hand or close by, right? So you've already got a phone there. That is everything you need. You don't need to go and buy cameras. You don't need to go and buy a computer if you don't have that. You can pretty much do everything you need to do on a cell phone. And I would bet 99%, if not 100, I would be very surprised if you found anyone watching this who didn't have a cell phone.
Right.
And that's all you need. You just got to get started. Well, sorry, going back to what you were saying.
No, you're right. It's kind of funny because then this is off track, and I don't want to get us off track, but there was a product launch like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. And one of the bonuses was exactly this. He said, hey, if you're wanting to be in business, you got to put some skin in the game. And if you're not willing to do that, or if you can't right now, it doesn't make sense. So the bonus was actually ways they can fundraise to buy traffic. And it was like have a yard sale, wash cars, mow lawns. And I guess the point is if there's a will, there's a way, right? And it's what's your biggest why? So something I would suggest, right, is digging deep. For me, it was to, get out of this nasty time I was in, right? My mom and dad were poor. So my will was pretty big, right? And found a way. Then, I lose everything. And I had another will, right? Which was to get married. I met this girl, wanted to propose, start a family. And you can maybe hear my kids are 2 levels down, and you can still hear them. It's a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 6-year-old. But anyways, the fun thing is it's if there's a will, there's a way. So my preferred traffic method is a little bit different than Alan, and I agree. You got to start where you're at, and you got to grow as you go, right? That's kind of basic 101, business 101. But I prefer direct mail now, right? So you start off, and we use solo ads, we use Facebook ads. But for me, we all have these segmented buyers. Right. So we do our solo ads. We have people that, opted in. Those are our opt-ins. Right. Then once you have your opt-ins, you have people that purchased the product. Those are your buyers. You could segment these people in different lists in your back office or your email platform. Right. This training isn't about that. But something that we love is we love to start segmenting our buyer data. People that are buying affiliate products, people that are buying other products that we're offering. And one of the things we're doing, and actually just to let the cat out of the bag, is we're going to be sending everyone that purchases AFC 2.0 through JVZoo a physical booklet, which is going to be the accelerator. It's going to give them step-by-step guides. It's going to give them everything they need to get things moving quick, which is just a quick bonus. Don't worry, when I tell you to pay shipping, it doesn't even have you put in credit card information to receive this. You just put in your address and you go ahead, and that's it. We love.
And are you guys shipping worldwide, or is that just going to be for the US clients?
So it's US right now. We are going worldwide, but the international fulfillment house is actually just with all the pandemic stuff going on, we're just having
it's tricky right now.
So we will. So don't worry, international buyers outside the US, you will get something. It's just might be a week, 2-3 weeks later. So what I do though right now is if I lose everything, right? If you know, for some reason the internet crashes tomorrow, right? And I'm not sure what to do, I would go ahead and at least access my Excel file, and I would hit print on labels, and I would send out direct mail. And if you don't mind, you guys have 5 minutes, I can give a quick little bonus, something that I stick by, which is called doing less to get more. And the L in less is the lead source. And I apologize, I wasn't exactly prepared for this part because this is actually one of the bonuses we're giving to the AFC buyers. But I'm not going to go into detail. Obviously, you're not going to get the resources and everything, but I'll share the less. But anyways, right, in everything that we ship out, we have a lead source, right? And here's an example, right? It's just a name, address. And we can get these leads for 12.5 cents. So like Alan said, right, you got to have skin in the game. Like Dan said, right, if you're not quite there, don't worry, go ahead and do free traffic methods, do the free stuff, and you will get there. But once you can afford 12.5 cents to get a lead, then you can go ahead and buy the postage, which is anywhere between 35 cents to 60 cents, depending on how fast you want to ship it out. Then your envelope's about 3 cents, and then the direct mail piece inside the envelope is going to cost you any between like 2 cents a page. You got to fold stuff it. So when it's all said and done, we've done the math on this. It's about 86 to 95 cents, depending on how you ship it out. Right. So I went ahead, and this is the case study I'm giving everyone that buys AFC 2.0, but I sent out 2,300 of the letter just like this, and it brought back $250,000 in 8 months. That's $250,000 off 2,300 a buyer base. Now, to be fair, I didn't go pay 12.5 cents for them. This was an internal buyer base, but get this, there was a 15,000 buyer base that I bought for 12.5 cents. And guess how much I made money off that? $486,000 off of 15,000 people. And guess what? Guess what I was selling? An affiliate product, someone else's product. So I didn't create the product. I didn't write, actually the sales letter I used as well. So there's a sales letter, I copied and pasted it and put it in a long form. And I went ahead and sold their product. They had the upsell.
What was the niche?
E-com. E-com, yeah. And so anyways, we're going to share that case study actually so less is your lead source. E is the envelope structure, right? And get this, here's a fun thing we've done, right? Where you could actually get, a little more advanced and, right. So this envelope, right, for example, someone's going to open it and you can ship these anywhere in the US for $5.60, anywhere in the 50 States. And just a fun fact, people that are international, a fun fact, majority of the home-based business, biz up, internet marketing crowd is going to be North America. I don't know if people know that, but then you don't want to, we do also ship out to international because it's another 15, 20, 25%. But just a heads up, your big majority is going to be, funny, one of our big affiliates, actually someone on JVZoo we're doing a deal with, and they're in the UK and they're making huge, they just did 186 sales 2 days ago with this process. So anyways, we'll share that case study as a bonus as well. But the idea is to get them to open it up, right? And this envelope structure right here is ugly. I'm going to be honest. This was one of our follow-up mailings and it's super ugly. And this is what that works. Actually, if you want me to show them really quick, one of our envelope structures.
Yeah, let's see it.
So let's do it. So here, I'm going to jump in right here. Structured out, but you can see right there is the ugly envelope, the one I showed. The good envelope is right, right there. So there's the good envelope. Let me try to get a little closer and get the lighting right. And I'm going to actually show the good envelope to the bad envelope right there. And I'm going to try to get really close to this one because this is the important part. And right here, if you can see, right here has nice handwritten cursive font. This one up here is dull font. This has meter mail postage on the top. This right here is first class postage, right? There's a bunch of specific things we do to make the envelope actually, look good, right? I mean, people wonder.
Not look like another bill, right?
right, exactly. Because it exactly is. Oh, it's another bill or it's junk mail, right? Everyone knows what junk mail is, right? And no one wants junk mail. Let me fix my camera. So actually, here's one of our exact mail pieces. And this is, don't worry, it's not someone that's alive. It's why it came back to us. It's called a Nixie. So we have about, 0.5% come back as a Nixie. But we like to have a nice personalized message, right? First class postage, right? Nice handwritten font. And then so lead source, E envelope structure, the first S is your sales piece and the less acronym. And the sales piece is, again, extremely important, right? We have the headline, We have the subheadline, and then the body is the facts, tell, story, sell. Everyone connects with the story, right? Oh, the JVZoo product that's doing well did this for this person, did that for this person. It's just basic sales psychology. People want to do business with who they know, like, and trust. So that is the sales piece. And the very end is our call to action. And funny story, we have a big part of our people buy online, which obviously if they're buying through one of our links, we set up a redirect so that goes straight to JVZoo, right? We get our affiliate commission. But some of the things we actually sell is some upsells, and people send us checks and money orders, and they, buy the bag full. And I don't usually do this, and it's kind of corny to show that off. And I make fun of people that do those, cash gifting programs. They open up an envelope one by one, not to knock that or throw stones.
The dollar bills one by one, right?
Yeah. But we'd be there all day if we did that, right? But as a fun direct mail piece that I tested was I sent out a bank bag, right? So again, we talked about segmenting lists. So let me finish the last acronym. So OCD here, right? ADD. So the less is your lead. E is your envelope structure. First S is your sales piece. The last S is your selling process, which Alan and I crushed it on that on the back end. He's super Jedi with his automation tactics. We do emails, we do Facebook ads, YouTube ads was the conversation before this interview started. And then direct mail, right? So we have a back end selling process that goes ahead and sells and upsells the products that we're offering and the additional products, additional services. So that's the doing less to make more. People say, oh, it's trickery because that sounds like a lot more than less, but the less is lead source, envelope structure, sales letter, selling process. And it's as simple as that.
I think right now, obviously, in 2020, the world has already changed and it's continuing to change. And, many people have probably, I know many people who've got sort of what you just consider regular jobs, whether or not, it's construction or it's working in a store or whatever it is. And they've always just kind of been there. It's just been day-to-day life and it's always just kind of been okay. They've always done just enough money to kind of pay their mortgage or their rent and their bills and it's kind of just been okay. But now that this pandemic has hit and things are changing, things are starting to change and not for the worse. And, lots of people who are still living paycheck to paycheck, they go from one month to the next. And, I've been there. No, you guys, I'm sure you've been there. And it's not a great place to be. It's not a great place to be, but it should be the place of motivation to get out. Sometimes the hardest thing that I always say sometimes is once you've actually start making money and you've paid all your bills and you've done some of the crazy spending, right? You've suddenly just got more money and you've gone and got a car, or you want to pay off your mortgage, or you want to give some money to whatever, or put kids through college, whatever it is, the crazy things that people have, the big tickets. Once you've done that, there's got to be a shift between the purpose and the money, because the money's not going to make any more different, right? It's not going to make a difference anymore. So it becomes about purpose. And I think that's what people who are watching this now should really be looking at you guys, because as we've talked about it a few times here, realistically, the money that people are going to pay to join the clones isn't going to make any difference in your life, really. Someone who pays this money, it's not going to be, well, I need that this week to pay my food bill or to go do this, whatever. That's not what it's about. But what obviously it will be is for you guys now, you've changed from that position to it being about the message and to it being about the impact. And once you find mentors and people who are about impact, that's when you get the training that's actually the best training that you're going to learn stuff from, because it's not about them selling you products, right? It's about them changing your life, because that's what they want to do. That's where they're at with things.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Everyone watching needs to.
Yeah, that's a great point too. And that's why we're reaching out for more people now, because these times are just they suck for a lot of people. So, once you figure out what's going on, and we, like Ryan says, what's your reason why, right, Ryan? So and we didn't even mention this, but we're giving $1 per sale, front end sale generated from this relaunch. We're actually giving $1 to a charity of the JV Partners Choice. We're actually hitting them up. And so we do 3,000 units. We're giving away $3,000 to various charities. That's the reason why.
Okay. So let's talk about this product that you guys have got coming out now. So this product's coming out on December 2nd. And this is your version 2, version 2.0. So I want to talk about, we've talked a lot about some of the things that are there. You know, obviously people are going to get the software, they're going to get the training. But I want to talk to the people who maybe they picked this up on version 1, or maybe they've seen it before. What have you guys done differently this time? What's new? What's the reason that people need to be taking a look at this product right now? So should we go over to
Alan? So I'll let Alan, because he's really worked more aggressively with the dev team. And the truth is it's not just about the AFC product, but also the selection of products that we're allowing people to plug in and promote. So Alan, I think you'd be best, because I know a lot of that's new from the first version, which is a big part of it.
Yeah, so the first round we had a different look and feel. So this look and feel is going to be a lot more user friendly. We're also actually updating the interface again, because during the last launch and this launch, we've actually we're not one of these people that just like launch for 7 days and goes away. Like, we're actually monitoring and actually helping and listening to customers' feedback. We've made some changes over the past 2 years. But get this, we're going to change it again, and it's going to be awesome. With the fine potentials, me and Ryan saw it like today or yesterday from our lead dev, and he has got something really cool. So even the version now is going to be even more user-friendly than that. And of course, Ryan touched on the main things are going to be 5 brand new funnels, okay, clones. And then in addition to that, in addition to 5, you get this. So anyone who can add 5 plus 2, the extra 2 are going to be bonuses, okay? And the bonus ones are going to be something we've never done. We did not do it the original 2 high ticket funnels. This is going to give you the opportunity to build people into a funnel that's going to pay you up to $500 a sale on a $1,000 product. And you say, well, Alan, well, you know, it's hard to drive cold traffic. Here's the thing. You're driving cold traffic, right? Let me, I don't know if I showed this. Here's what the clone, did I show you this already? I think I did. But basically,
before this call,
that is what you want to do, and AFC facilitates that automation. But when you drive people to the affiliate offer, you're driving them into a high ticket funnel. You're just collecting the lead first and then sending them to a high ticket funnel to where you rely on them to close that high ticket sale, right? Not you. So you don't do anything on your end other than drive traffic, build the list leads, and then send out maybe a follow-up email sequence. But the brilliant part is these 2 extra ones are actually going to be high ticket, and one of them is even recurring at $97 a month. So you drive 100 units over the next year, and that's your only focus. Let me drive 100 sales to this one offer, and you're getting paid $48.50 each. What's $48.50 times 100 is what? I mean, you're at $5,000 a month recurring revenue. Okay, and so you can set goals. I want to do this in the next 30, 60, 90 days, 120 days, the next year, or whatever, and just drive traffic to that one funnel. So that in and of itself, in my opinion, is well worth the value times 10 of what we're charging. But we're giving 5 new funnels and 2 bonus new funnels that are high ticket, and one of those high tickets also has a recurring option. Okay, again, we've addressed the new look. Oh, and also get this. We've also expanded our team. Okay, so we're in lots of different locations, things like that. I think we have 4 or 5 offices, but we've also cut down our support time. So I've always started on support and ask Ryan, like I about have a panic attack if we don't get our clients and our customers and our students answered. So our average response time, we use a support ticket system. It gives us an average response time. Our average response time is 28 minutes. Okay, if you contact Google or Facebook or someone like that, you could wait 5 days or a week. I mean, like before you hear a response. And I've bought products before recently, okay, info products and software, and I have submitted a request just to see, and one I never heard back. The other one took 3 or 4 days to hear back. Our average response time is 28 minutes. So in addition to that, we've also expanded our team to make sure you're responded to and you're getting white glove support on the front end. You don't have to pay us thousands of dollars for white glove support. We respect our customers, we respect your time, and we respect your money and everything else, and we want you to have a great experience with us. So with that said, I'm going to hand it over to Ryan, but that's the main changes is expanding our team, new funnels, high ticket funnels, recurring, and a new brand new look that people are going to love the user interface.
Yeah, and Alan, great job. So to piggyback off that, right? The extra products, right? The high ticket, which honestly, that's one of our big secrets, right? Is it's great to have the big or the big sales coming in, right? We have the email lists that's segmenting the list for the buyers, and what we've learned is the more segmentation you have going on and the more buyers you have going on, those types of people you can focus on high ticket offers, and those are the ones that you could plug in these 2 offers. It's all what you do on the back end. And another thing, what we do different and why we're different. one of Dan's questions before, is exactly that. We're teaching what we're doing differently to convert mid-ticket buyers to high ticket. And there's a specific strategy process we use with that. We call it high ticket secrets. That's an added bonus. But I'll jump on the bonuses. This is my job. And I apologize. I'm going to be looking down for a second because I have notes here. But one of the things you guys are getting is actually our Eli program. This is our Earn and Learn internship program. Fun fact, some of you guys purchased this for $19.97, and we did a special on it for $9.97. We're actually going to be giving this as a bonus, right? This
and just not to cut you off, not $19.97. We sold this last time for $1,997.
Right. So actually, fun fact, anyone that went to our back-end membership, or not membership, but our back-end workshop, that was $3,000. Only people that were invited were the ones that bought our Earn and Learn internship program. So you're going to be getting this Earn to Learn internship program, which is, our back-end training. And on top of that, the live event people attended. And we got permission from a lot of people that attended this because we're like, oh, we don't want to tick off our buyers. But they're like, hey, you guys have been such a huge value, such a huge service. Please share this. So the bonus right there, those two things alone are literally over $5,000. I know people give these crazy stacks, right, and these exaggerating things. But that's
what we actually charged.
What we've charged, right? And we have people that are
actually people buy them, right?
Yeah, and here's the fun fact: is we have a big part of our original buyer base that are so excited. We've been talking to them behind the scenes, and even though they bought Earn to Learn, and even though they bought Eli and went to our workshop, they're still buying the upgraded version of AFC 2.0 because it was that great for them. So, how to make this just a complete no-brainer? We know we're in a pandemic. We know times are tough. We know people might not have jobs or things are on the rocks. Alan and I have been there once before, right? We talked about me being poor, talked about, having success, losing it all, to rebuilding, to Alan watching his family's business, basically vanish overnight and having to start over. So we want to make this a complete no-brainer, right? And for literally, less than $50, you can go ahead and get those two bonuses plus the original software, plus our digital email marketing workshop is one of the things we did at that live event that people paid $3,000 for. Our digital Facebook ad workshop is, we've made millions only through Facebook ad alone. We've made millions through social media, through direct mail, not collectively, right? I'm talking in each area. We've spent over several $100,000 on Facebook. So we're showing you our ad accounts, what we did. And the big part is we've sold stuff with e-commerce, but what we're teaching here more specifically are affiliate products, how we've crushed affiliate ads through Facebook. We never recommend sending ads directly to the link, affiliate link. We always say use a bridge page. Facebook's very strict. Anyways, those things is what we teach.
And just to jump in on that, that is definitely what anyone who's promoting like a JVZoo affiliate product should be doing, because if you're just starting out and you start sending a load of traffic to a vendor's product that doesn't convert, you're not going to be very popular. So everyone should definitely be, whether it's a bridge page, a bonus page, whatever it is, you should be sending it somewhere first before the actual offer.
Or an affiliate funnel clone.
That's AFC, because that's what AFC 2.0 is.
Yeah.
It's your bridge page. It's your that's exactly what we offer. So, and then the fun fact is Alan crushes it with Bing ads. We did a whole workshop section, and we'll give you this. So you're not seeing our handsome faces. You can actually see this on the page when you're watching the interview. Then we actually have top celebrity case studies. We have 6 celebrities. Again, to backtrack, you don't have to be a celebrity or Paula Abdul or be a founder of As Seen on TV or invent the infomercial, right? Sure, we've worked with people who have done that and those people, but 99.9% of people that have success we've worked with are starting out or, wanting to learn this process. So, Kevin Harrington's the one case study, Russell Brunson with that one, example that I showed, was one of them. Paula Abdul, and we have this YouTube guy who monetized selling products and other people's products from building his list off YouTube, out of all places. And then we have this hip hop group that we've helped them with our milking strategies called Pretty Ricky. They were huge in the 2000s. And Marcus Cooper, who's a Grammy Award winning singer, we helped him with his Partner with P project line that helped him build lists and sell it was a video streaming service that he was a part of. And the cool part is we just wanted to give those case studies to show how this process can work with anything, right? With affiliate products, travel industry, big time celebrities, huge followings. monetizing off YouTube to, getting, starting off with Facebook ads, Bing ads. Because again, it goes back to which traffic method is the best one for you. Truthfully, we don't even know that, because what it comes down to are, what are you interested in? You want to make videos? Do you want to write blog posts? Do you want to make copy? Do you want to, be a part of groups? Do you want to interact? You want to be, what's funny is we have someone that went ahead and they did voiceovers with slideshows and motivational messages that were on YouTube. So it wasn't even their voice or their face or them themselves as the brand. So you could do all types of things, right? And those are just the bonuses to make this a no-brainer, right? The biggest no-brainer of no-brainers. So the 5 case studies, the additional funnels, the high-ticket funnels, our exact video footage. We had a professional team come in. It actually cost us like $6,000 for them to come in. They set up all these cameras, and so funny, the same interviews you watched in that testimonial reel. His name is James, amazing guy. He did that for us. And you get those videos. James did an amazing job in editing them all up, and it makes you feel like you're sitting there in the room. So you get access to that, which again, just to go through Bing ads, Facebook ads, direct mail, email workshop, and the Eli program. And yeah, that's anything I'm missing, Alan? I don't want to feel like I'm missing something.
No, not that I didn't think of, man. We've basically, when Ryan and I talked, I mean, we weren't planning on relaunching this, and we told each other, like, basically, I said, Ryan, we either need to like relaunch this now or never, because with the COVID, and the whole deal, it's like, man, all these people come online. Like, if there's ever a time to like give back and acquire new customers and help ourselves, a win-win for everybody, a win for us, a win for our customers, a win for our affiliates, and have super high conversion rates on our affiliates to help promote this launch and get this in front of people's faces. This is like, now's the perfect time to do this. So that's all I was going to add to it is
100%.
Yeah, 100%. In layman terms, Alan was saying, we've been working these methods behind the scenes, right? We do these workshops with our close inner circle members that come through affiliate funnel clones. And the truth is we're so busy servicing them, working with them, getting cool results, that this wasn't even on our mind. And we talked.
And again, this is a distinction of you guys, of course, is that a lot of people see the same vendors releasing product after product after product, because that's basically what they do to make money, right? They're launching products, or they've learned something, they're going to teach it to you, and that's their entire business model. Whereas with you guys, you've got your own businesses, you've got your own things going on, and this is kind of something else that you want to be, you want to bring back and help people to get ahead with. So again, and I think for anyone who's watching this, if you're trying to figure out who to listen to, you're trying to figure out who to follow or what products you should buy, and there's a lot of products, on JVZoo and many other places, a lot of
good ones.
A lot of good ones, a lot of good products. But if you really just want to try and figure out who to follow and what methods to look at, is find the people who are doing what they're sharing you. So find the people who actually are doing and using these products in their own business, because the chances are, if they're doing that in their own business, they're doing it because it's making good money. Because if it wasn't, they'd do something different, right? They'd consume a product or whatever. So I think if you are watching this, and maybe this is the first time you've seen Ryan and Alan, and you might be thinking, well, I don't really know these guys because I haven't seen them release product stuff before. That should be a positive, not a negative, right? You should take that as a positive, because these guys aren't just launching product after product and sort of, seeing what sticks. They're actually doing this in their own businesses, and this is going to be their opportunity to kind of give back.
We got the one thing to perfect, like it's something I've been doing for 10 years and Ryan's doing for longer. And I don't know one single person that is successful in our industry that does not have an email list. So what we've done is take the email list building process and build a software that facilitates that process as hands-off as we can possibly make it in our minds, and then work on perfecting the user interface, the functionalities, and versus launching, like you said, new product every month or two, or a couple new ones a year. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just not our business model. We're just focused on building one software and getting lots of people to use that software, because frankly, I don't want to you can't make any guarantees, but in our experience, it works. So we build the clone, we drive traffic, we get a list of leads, we get sales, and it's cool, right? And that's what we've chosen to focus on and what works.
So let's talk about pricing. So let's talk about what this is going to cost, and then I want to talk about some of the upgrades that you guys have got in this particular launch. So the key important things are launching December 2nd. This is going to be coming out. So that's the launch date. What is the front end price? You guys doing a special launch pricing, or what's the feelings there?
Yeah, so what we do, I'll cover like the front end and the first couple of OTOs, and then Ryan, you can, I want you to handle OTO 4 and 5. You know what I mean there.
Yeah.
But for the front end, we're basically running. We don't want to do anything like a dime sale or any kind of crazy scarcity. But what we're doing is we're reopening the cart at a lower price, and we're starting at it's going to be $49 the whole time. But what we're doing is we're giving different coupon codes that are going to be valid for 25 for each day. So the first one, we're going to give like, I think $20 off or something like that. So it's drop down to $29. The next day we're giving 15 off. The next day we're giving 10 off. And so obviously the first people in are going to get the biggest deal, but we're basically going to be issuing coupons, and you can follow whoever affiliates. If you're an affiliate, we'll give you the coupon codes. If you're looking to buy this, you can look at other affiliates on YouTube, and I'm sure there's coupon codes out there, and we'll probably have it on the site as well, of course, to make it really easy.
Wait, Alan, they got to buy it through JVZoo. Buy it through JVZoo.
Yeah. So we'll have different coupon codes. So that's the front end. We're just going to keep it a flat $49 one time, and then what we plan on doing is increasing that to $67 a month post launch. Keep the cart open. We're not going to pull and say, "Oh, we're closing this down. You'll never see this page again." But we are going to when the timer hits. It's 11:59 p.m. on December 9th Eastern time, I believe. At that point in time, we're going to be bumping to $67 a month. And then you want me to go over the upsells right now, Dan? Or
yeah, so upsell. I'm just picking this up basically straight from your JVZoo. So you've got the AFC Accelerator. So talk me through what the customer's going to get, why they should think about picking that up. Now, of course, the thing that I would say is this, I've said this a few times if you've been watching the channel. Obviously, all of these upgrades are optional, right? If you're in a situation and you're hearing all these things, this is going to be 97 or whatever the supposed are. The most important thing is to get that front end and just get going, get started. All of these upgrades are going to help, but they're all optional. So don't go into it thinking you need every upgrade. They're going to help you. But if all you are at right now, and that's the stage you're at, is front end only, and that's what you've got, that is going to be better than doing nothing at all.
And you're exactly right, Dan, because remember, the bonuses in the front end are the events that show you Facebook ads, direct mail, Bing ads. So that's going to help you with that training alone to get sales and then say, hey, this sounds cool. Let me jump on it. And that's a funny story. Alan and I, most of our upgrades actually come after, right? So now, obviously, by all means, if you have the money up front, these upgrades will help make the process easier and help you, get ahead quicker. So I'll let Alan talk about that, because the next one does exactly this. Alan.
Yeah, and I hate when people have the front end as one thing and then you have to buy the upgrades to compliment the front end. It's no, it's not adding bells and whistles. We're simply we're giving you
the software is staying the same, just crystal clear. It's not like you unleash an extra element of software. So the software is what you get. But yeah,
and it's holiday season, so basically we're giving you the turkey. That's all you need, right? Is the protein, but all the others are what my family calls the whiffets. Down here in the South, we call it the whiffets, the sides. So the potatoes and the dressing and the biscuits. And I go off on a tangent because I'm hungry, but those are basically not needed, but they could really help help you. So just like Ryan said, so the accelerator is basically more of the front end, right? So you're already getting 39. We're giving you what's called a legacy account on the front end. Okay, so you're going to get not only the 5 original clones and the 2 original bonus, but you're also going to get the 25 additional ones that we sold for $97. That's all included in the front end. So you're getting a total of plus the 5 new ones and the 2 new bonuses. And I know that's confusing. Just know that you have 5 new ones, 7 new total, including the 2 bonuses, and you get 39 total because you get the legacy clones as well. If you are a crazy guy that just wants to go, or woman, a gal that wants to go and get more, we have more prepared for you, and we can get 25 more of those clones, because some people, I actually had one of our affiliate partners today hit me up. He was like, dude, I'm a member, and I need you to add more funnels. I love what you do. You're saving me tons of time. And this is an affiliate, not a customer. And I was like, dude, I didn't know you bought our stuff, but that was kind of cool. I was like, but yeah, so I told him I was going to add more. So here's That's what that's for. So people that want more, and that point that would give you over 60 clones, and that should last you a year or longer. You have basically more choices, more stuff to choose from, and you can just focus on one. We're not trying to overwhelm you here. We're trying to give you more options of different niches, and there's sub niches. So we have some in affiliate marketing, some in broad internet marketing, some in e-commerce. We have video marketing, we have traffic generation, we have e-commerce stuff. So there's different sub niches in these categories, or subcategories rather, that you can choose from. But this is just basically more. Upsell number 2, or OTO2, is going to be, I believe that's the email vault. Okay, and email vault is basically over 500 done for you emails, copy and paste. These are ones that have been proven to me. I've used these emails just for over a decade now, and basically I've made this vault, and I give it to my high ticket clients who pay me $5,000 or more, and I release this to them. And I wanted to include this, and we actually did include this in the other one as well. And we're going to update the file, and you'll have more emails in there as well for the email vault.
Yeah. So sorry.
This is basically copy and paste emails.
No, and sorry, and we're gonna edit that part out.
Bloopers.
I was gonna say, oh, flip over the desk and freak out. No. Have had the success in the last 2.5 years since launching, right? So it's the updated email vault, to clarify, that sold very well in launch 1. This helped a lot of people. Funny story, a lot of the people that have had success on helping us rank the top 10 on JVZoo with that small group of affiliates behind closed doors was utilizing the exact emails in email vault. It was 10 out of the 25. So anyway, sorry, I didn't want to jump on Alan's toes. Just wanted to, because people might purchase that in version 1, which if you did, great, and those emails are still awesome. But if you want the updated version and the ones that have been the most recent, then this is for you.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, so that takes us to upgrade 3, which I got here is the Affiliate Funnel Studio.
Yeah, so this one we were going to sell actually on the front end originally, and our manager that you guys know at the time, he told us not to, and that was a smart decision, because we wanted to put this as basically something people that could plug into on the front end. And then if people want the actual software that I use to build all these clones, because I hand build each and every one of these. These are hand-picked, built by Alan, not my team or anything. And so this software actually builds the clones. It actually allows you to build unlimited clones. So basically, this would be good for like agencies or local businesses. People have clients that want to like throw an affiliate funnel clone, or what we call just an opt-in page. In that case, if it was local client, and build their own clone, their own page for local clients to redirect to their sites. We've actually done that with one of our clients, a big Instagram influencer, and all it takes is putting an opt-in page and then go to his e-commerce store. So he's building a list now, and so people can do that, and they can get paid $500 per client to just do this for them. So you can build unlimited, and we host for you, okay? And we also have the option. You don't have to, but we have the option to store the leads and things like that for like backup purposes and things like that. All this is included in the Affiliate Funnel Studio software.
Well, and the full disclosure, we don't email them. We don't even have access to them on our side.
Yeah, we do not.
For the member, people that are wanting to just have a backup. But yeah, Alan and I, if we wanted to, can't even ourselves access your leads. But we have people that want backups. Some of our affiliates have actually had this before, running different things, and they've had to grab the list just because of an email server goes down or whatever the case may be. So yeah, so that's just a cool fun fact is, you have access to that through Affiliate Funnel Studio.
Awesome. Right. So upgrade number 4. You've got on the JV page, OTO 3 times.
Yeah,
it's OTO 4.
So
this
is
for you funnel setup.
And it's pretty crazy, right? So we're talking to Jessica. She handles, a lot of the affiliate management stuff, and she was in conversations with the support team. And this is a new upsell. So if you purchased AFC 1.0 or 1.0, I keep saying 1.0, but the first version, you didn't see this. So this is something new we're doing because we realized a lot of people need help with their funnel creation, with building it, right? It's funny, one of our clients said, Alan, Ryan, everything I do, I go on my computer, go on this computer, and it's like I have a black cloud follows me. It just pours and rains, and the internet goes out, and the funnel doesn't work, and my stuff doesn't work, right? So what this does is this allows us to go ahead and allows you to have our team build it for you, right? So we go ahead, we literally grab your account details, we literally go through, build this out, we go ahead, drag, drop, get everything, and this is for 5 funnel clones, right? So we go ahead and do grab your account details, integrate it with the software, let it do its thing, build the funnel. Then we even preload emails for the 5, because remember, the biggest thing here is communicating to the buyers, segmenting the buyers and getting them other products, right? Working the AFC process. So this does that for you. We have our team set up. It's going to be first come, first serve, just to be full disclosure. So if you're watching this, the sooner you get in, the quicker they can turn it around for you. Myself and Alan aren't outsourcing it, right? We don't have, some, people overseas doing it. This is actually our internal staff, right? Our in-house staff that are doing this. Not some stranger that, who knows what. So these are people employed by us, 7 days a week or 5 days a week. 9 to 5 p.m. is our office hours, and this is when they work at Central Time. So obviously we have a time frame set up to work with our overseas clients. So don't worry, right? In that time frame, we still can communicate, right? And still go ahead and work with you. And actually, fun fact, we actually do have people that do like working the night shift. So they're obviously the ones that are the ones that will be communicating with our international clients. So it's a complete done for you service, right? You can't mess it up. Something that happened before, someone didn't have the correct affiliate link, right? So now it's going to a dead page, it's going somewhere else. Well, this verifies that because our team tests it all, they make sure everything's working properly, and then they give it off to you to then start getting traffic. And the traffic is segues to the next upsell, which Alan and I are doing a 2-day live workshop. So right here is a screenshot from one of them. The other one we did was with Kevin Harrington, Shark and Shark Tank. He came out to one of them. Forbes Riley, who helped pitch the Gazelle, and she also helped the Jack LaLanne juicer. She was there in attendance, right? So funny thing is you never know who's going to show up. But what we do here with everyone in the room is we help them set up your AFC accounts, help you set up your clones, and then we help you build your list and get leads. And we do that in the 2-day live workshop. Now, obviously, we can't make any guarantees. There's no crystal ball. We can't say, oh, Dan, thanks for showing up on, this is going to be Thursday, Friday, because the launch is Wednesday to Wednesday, the 2nd to the 9th. So then the 10th and 11th, Alan's actually flying up from North Carolina. We're meeting here at our headquarters. We have a whole studio set up, and we're going to be spending 2 straight days showing and teaching the members. Don't worry if you have to work or something's going on. It's all going to be filmed, all going to be recorded for your time to access whenever's timely for you. But this is how we can go ahead and have a hands-on experience and help people truly implement this, right? Because like we've talked about, right, buying products, there's tons of awesome products, right? And a lot of the stuff that I know that's out there are friends of myself and Alan, people we've known in some cases for a decade, sometimes 2, 15, 20 years. And so there's no shortage of good products. But the cool part and what's kind of different is we're showing how to use these products, how to get the traffic to these products, how to monetize and make money from these products. And that's what these 2 days, we call it our Mail Boss. And we're going to be actually crowning Mail Kings and Mail Queens. They're live, sending out fun prizes. And I know we'll have people get leads and sales during that workshop. Now, again, there's going to be no guarantee on the number of it or what, but people will be doing that just like at our last workshops we've done. This is one of many. So yeah, we're excited to be, service. We're excited to be serving the JVZoo community. We're excited to be working with you, Dan, everyone over at JVZoo, and thankful for this opportunity because, again, our impact and our focus is how can we help more people, right? How can we go ahead and extend the olive branch that I've had, Alan had. He paid $5,000 for that mentoring that changed his life. Don't worry, if you buy everything from A to Z, it's still a fraction of $5,000. But we're here to be those mentors and the people that are truly ready for it. And there's a great quote I love, right? It's when the person's ready, the mentor appears. I truly believe that. It happened with me when I was, that kid looking for a mentor. To it happened to Alan with Reed, and then it happened to my relaunch on just different times. I still have mentors, right? Funny part, some of our customers mentor me on certain things and different things. So I'm all about learning, right? Alan and I invest tons of thousands on our education. Just this pandemic alone, I actually was in virtual groups that cost $20,000 just to attend, and that's what we're bringing to these live workshops, these live meetups. Of the back end member training is because we're in the trenches, right? We're not saying we're above anyone else, right? We are, right there figuring it out. Like Alan mentioned in a closed conversation, that YouTube training we did was, it was tens of thousands of dollars. So we're always investing and, looking to learn because we don't claim to know it all, right? We don't sit here and, we know everything A to Z and we're geniuses because we woke up and, had these magic beans and we ate them and boom, it's all done, right? No, right? We seeked out the best of the best, the mentors, the people that are doing this, and we learn from them. And then we teach our team the fundamentals, the strategies, and then we monetize and grow and scale. And that's exactly what we teach with AFC 2.0 and with the upsells. If they're, make sense for you, great. If not, no big deal. You can always grow as you go. But I would say if there's the one important upsell out of all of them would be that upsell number 5, because there's just something intimate, something magical that happens in those 2 days to go ahead and help someone like a Nick Harper, for example, right? Struggled for years. They watched that in the testimonial reel you showed. And within 2 hours, he had his first 3-figure hour. Within 2 hours, he had, $300, I think it was. So anyways, guys, I'm excited. I know Alan's excited. It's been awesome working with JVZoo behind the scenes on this relaunch. There's been a lot of conversation, a lot of work, a lot of thought. It's not, we're just relaunching this product and we're doing our thing. No, we really wanted to figure out how we can serve the best, how we can come armed and equipped and do that and get results. So thank you so much, Dan. Yeah.
No, we really appreciate it. And obviously, if everyone watching, there's going to be some information down below this video. So whether you're watching this on our blog or YouTube channel, drop down, you'll see a link to go and pick this up. We'll also drop a link in there if you're an affiliate, right? If you're an affiliate, you've got some traffic that you want to send, then it will be full information about their affiliate program. So we'll drop everything in down below. Go ahead, check this out. Honestly, from all of us here, we can't recommend this enough. It's great to have you guys back. We really appreciate you taking this time out as well to have this chat with us. So all the information everyone needs is on the links down below. Go ahead, check it out, and do something that your future self is actually going to thank you for.